Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where today I'm going to be looking at how Man City are already out of the title race after one game. Slight overreaction, but let's talk about the Tottenham game as a whole. Now I didn't actually watch the game itself because I was out in Derby socialising with friends and just keeping up with the score and seeing how Man City are doing based off stats. And to be honest, I was pretty happy that I didn't spend the money to watch the game as a whole because, yeah, we lost. So that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to watch the game. But the game itself, from watching the highlights not long after the game finished, we were pretty dominant in the first 15-20 minutes, which is a good sign. There was a shot by Fernandinho who had a header in the box from a free kick. And Hugo Lloris was in no man's land, so that could have gone anywhere. And also, João Cancelo had a shot from the edge of the box, which went narrowly wide as well. So, one of those two shots, if that actually went in the back of the net, then the whole game changes as a whole. Which, fair enough, they didn't go in, but you would think maybe a quality player who can score goals, maybe he does put that in the back of the net, but obviously that was our central defensive midfielder and right back with those shots. But as it got to the second half and it's still fairly even, there wasn't really any shots on target by any of the teams, so it felt quite even for a very long time. But Heung-min Son always scores against Man City, no matter what occasion it is, whether it's Champions League or Premier League, he's always scoring. Like, surely by now, we have to look at Heung-min Son and think, he's a dangerous threat. Why not actually mark him? Why not stop him? And for the first goal, and the only goal that he scored, it was on his left foot. And sure, you can look at the defender's point of view and think, he's on his weaker foot right now. And if it was on his right foot, maybe he'll put in a bit more of an effort. And if it does go in the back of the net, then there's going to be a lot of people who will be very, very angry at the fact that it went in the back of the net from his right foot. But on his left, you're sort of inviting him to actually have a shot at goal. Because obviously dominant on his right foot, go for the left foot. Make sure he's on that side of his angle sort of thing. And he has a shot. And it really wasn't the most greatest of shots. Like, he just sidesfoot it with his foot. And João Cancelo, I think he should have got to it because Ederson is assuming that he's going to make the block. He doesn't make the block and Ederson is just standing there like, it's just gone in the back of the net sort of thing. And I'm just there like, you really cannot be doing that. You cannot let Heung-min Son, no matter if it's his right foot, his left foot, or even a header, like, you can't let him have a shot at goal. End of. Like, Harry Kane's not even on the pitch. And Heung-min Son, who scored a lot of goals and assisted a lot of goals for Tottenham, just stop him. Like, it's not hard. It really isn't. Overall, for Man City, it was just a bit lackluster, wasn't it? I mean, there's multiple reasons as to why it wasn't the greatest of performances by Man City. And I think in defence, Ake and Mendy, like, they can't be starting. Like, they're just straight up, they're just not good enough for the Man City squad. Like, the sooner we get Zinchenko and John Stones and even Laporte, one of those two in centre-back positions alongside Diaz, the better, really, because I think one of those defenders would have stopped the goal today and it probably would have ended 0-0 and be talking about how it's a good point for Man City, but we haven't got any points on the board yet. And yeah, it's not the greatest for our defence right there. So the sooner those get back, the better. Jack Grealish, I saw a few highlights from him in some of the punditry from Sky Sports, and it does look promising. There's a few times where he does the similar things that he did at Aston Villa, and he's doing it for Man City. And I think over time, you can see that he's going to get better, and he'll have much more contribution to the game. I think it was a bit difficult for him today, given that it was his debut and just getting used to the players around him. But there's no doubt that Man City will get back into winning ways and getting our first team players back soon enough. And the sooner the better. But I think another week of training and just getting the fitness up, I think we'll be back to our best. And we've got Norwich and Arsenal coming up at home as well. So I'll be doing previews for those games. But yeah, that is where I'm going to end today's video. I hope you have enjoyed my overall thoughts on the game itself. If you did, then be sure to give the video a like, subscribe for more Man City content, and I'll see you soon with another video. Until then, peace!